If you are looking for something new and different for the upcoming Compliance Week celebration in November, check out The Compliance Kids. It's my 3-book children's series on compliance and compliance professionals for children. But they make great gifts and great training tools for your employees. You can check it out on Amazon.com. We've linked to it in the show notes. The Compliance Tip of the Day. This is the podcast where we bring you daily insights and practical advice on navigating the ever-evolving landscape of compliance requirements. Whether you're a seasoned compliance professional or just starting your journey, my aim in this podcast is to provide you with a bite-sized, actionable tip to help you stay on top of your compliance game. Join us as we explore the latest trends from the Department of Justice, share some best practices, demystify complex compliance issues to help keep your organization doing business ethically and in compliance, and at the end of the day, more profitably. Tune in daily for your dose of compliance wisdom. Let's make compliance a little less daunting, one tip at a time. Now a word from the sponsor of the Compliance Podcast Network, Ethico.
If you're a compliance officer, middle managers are crucial in getting your programs from you to your frontline employees. But how do we activate those managers and get them on our side? Ethico's new Middle Manager Toolkit equips you with the skills needed to empower your managers, to promote a culture where ethical behavior thrives and employees feel empowered to speak up. Learn how to turn frontline managers into ethical leaders with our new white paper, Empowering Middle Managers as Ethics Champions. And did I mention you can get the whole toolkit for free? Head to ethico.com to download the full toolkit today.
Today we begin a look at the speech of Nicole Argentieri and the update to the 2024 evaluation of corporate compliance programs. Last week at the SCCE annual conference, Principal Deputy Assistant Attorney General Nicole Argentieri spoke about compliance and ethics. She announced the new 2024 ECCP, and she talked about some lessons that the DOJ wanted to put forward. Number one, embrace continuous improvement in compliance programs. The DOJ's emphasis on continuous improvement is a call to action for all of us. The updated ECCP highlighted the need for companies to regularly review and update their compliance programs. 2, foster a speak-up culture. The DOJ updates to the ECCP place a significant emphasis on encouraging culture and where employees feel comfortable to report misconduct. 3, data access is a key to compliance effectiveness. Another critical area is the importance of data access for compliance personnel. The DOJ will now evaluate whether a compliance team has adequate access to necessary data. Number 4, leverage compensation to drive compliance. The DOJ's Compliance Incentives Clawback Program introduced a new dimension to compliance, aligning compensation with ethical behavior, both in terms of positively and through consequence management. Number 5, the importance of cooperation and remediation. The DOJ's approach to corporate resolutions underscores the importance of timely and effective cooperation and remediation. Companies that act quickly to cooperate with the DOJ and take meaningful steps are rewarded with significant credit. And number 6, whistleblowers as a strategic tool. The DOJ Corporate Whistleblower Program is a significant development for compliance professionals, and it incentivizes internal reporting and offers significant rewards to companies who not only remediate but also self-disclose what a whistleblower brings to them. As I said in the opening of this podcast, this month's sponsor of the entire Compliance Podcast Network is Ethico, and they've developed a toolkit for middle managers that will help middle managers in intaking information from employees and, equally importantly, understanding how to respond and how to get the information up to compliance for the decision makers. We've linked to this toolkit in our show notes, so check it out at ethico.com. This is Tom Fox again. This new podcast, Compliance Tip of the Day, will appear daily. And frankly, it's one of the most requested topics for a podcast that I get on a regular basis. It's going to be short and sweet with one tip with some takeaways that you can utilize to implement into your compliance program. If you've got a question that you would like a tip on, please submit them through our website, and we will use them in an upcoming episode. The Compliance Tip of the Day is a production of the award-winning Compliance Podcast Network. Finally, this podcast contains promotional materials.